Go. Now, we will be go now, as they're holding on for a long time, the lights have gone, but now we're go, and then UFO gets us, oh, that's a great start from the Alpha Romeo there, isn't it? Emerson is now feeding behind there, because UFO has had a perfect start, isn't it? But I think all the actions is behind him, because there's a Williams there who's going to be siding up the inside, and he is siding up the inside, he has gone into turn one, there's a bit of damage, there's a bit of debris there, that's the laggy racer getting a bit manhandled there, and a yellow flag in one, because yellow flag in what's going on in one, we'll just take a quick look, it's Pans there, who is right at the back of the field, and we've got Mr. Lee, who's got a 5-place grid penalty, 5-second penalty there for in the chicane then, and look at this in the background there, it's the crazy one, they're redoing their battle for the Liam battle in like they did in Belgium, and he's on the outside, like he's up the 4th, fantastic stuff. Bruce down the 5th, crazy runs in the 6th position with Roscoe in 7th, fantastic stuff from Roscoe. Fisher down to 8th then, we got a yellow flag, who's it? It's Renzo's off the track, Renzo is in the 2nd chicane then, oh big smash there for Sam, he is in the wall, in the Scar chicane then for Sam, and so he's going to have to recover. Stringy and Fisher is dropping down, Farf is dropping down as well. Farf is in problems in the parabolica, and we've got penalties galore, and it's oh no, we got all sorts going on in this in the opening stage. And Exile's in the pits, and so is Grillsy. Grillsy is on a very good start towards this race then. Sam, who's off in the Curva Grande, he is out of the Monza Grand Prix. He is the first one to go. Remember, Sam's retirement record is pretty decent. Oh my gosh, and Renzo almost going into the Mercedes there, and a big blow then. Farfair is now just dropped behind Pans again. Pans is back up into 12th position. But oh, there's a bit of back with the ground. Farfair just forcing his way through and up into 13th position. Then Farf is. So Farf is now with the 30th position, but Pans is going to try and come back out, and then coming out of the Curva Grande. Then he is going to go on the inside. He's going to go on the outside. No, he's staying behind. He's going to kill and free taking penalty there for Crazy Hitman. What's going on? Into the 2nd chicane. That's a big out lunge. Oh my gosh, and that's gone very badly wrong. Pans and Farf have come together, and Pans there is damaged his car. Farf has as well. Farf is having a bit of a run of bad luck at the moment, is he, in the Red Bull? What a shame. He had a quality. He had a better race than Belgium, didn't he? He had a brilliant qualifying position but Farf is having real trouble at the moment. Mr. Elite is battling Gunnar. Gunnar swoops on the outside. Gunnar's had a fantastic race at the moment. He is up into 11th position there. But look at this, this is getting very tasty as well, isn't it? To come down to the air, coming down to the parabolic. Look, Mr. Elite is using. There's no DRS around it. This is just pure. Renzo's out of the race in the 17th position now. Renzo had a quality qualifying, but unfortunately it's not going right in the race. And Mr. Elite is swooped back over the inside. We've got a yellow flag in one. Why is that? As just take a look to see what's going on. Nothing too untoward at the moment. And look at this, Gunnar's come back on Mr. Elite, and that's a great battle as well. It's Fisher's out with the 5th position. He's in front of Roscoe, and Roscoe and Street also battling away as well. Look at them, there they are. And Fisher's now into 5th position. Roscoe's up is in 6th position. Philly's going to go on the outside of the Curva Grande. And look at this, we're on board Street. Look left, you'll see Roscoe. Will you? And I think Roscoe's on the outside at the moment. No, he ain't. Roscoe's dropped right back actually. Oh, and now the string there getting a bit laggy there. And coming out of the 2nd chicane then. And now Jonathan Cox he's going to go to the first test mode. Oh yes, he has done. That's a great move there from Jonathan. And you can see that getting very, very dicey indeed then. Was that damage or was that just leaves coming off? And you can see laggy there. Just a lovely driver in the background. But in the background there are all sorts going on. Jonathan is up in the 7th position. Roscoe's dropped down to 8th now then. And now Murphy's all over the back of him as well as they come over to the Ascara chicane then. And you can see that as they come to the Ascara chicane then. And look in the background there as well. So we got a yellow flag in there too. Why is just taking a look see, and I think it's behind us. It's oh, it's Pans is off as well. Where is he? And I think he's he's gone around there. I think he's at the Lesmo, isn't it? So Pans has dropped down into 16th position then. Jonathan Cox under all sorts of pressure now because there's a Scotsman who's gone on the outside of him. He is on the outside. He is through now. Jonathan Cox is going to have a look there, but Farfair is through and up into 7th position then. Roscoe really battling on this. It's only a 2nd race in ALR, and now then they're all getting their elbows out now. It's now on the outside is Murphy. Look at the foreground because Stree is now going through and past Laggy Racer and up into 5th position then. And look in the foreground there. And Laggy there is Laggy there wants to be careful, doesn't want to lose his front wing now. Damage his front wing, and oh no! no, Stringy has gone into Laggy, and then Laggy, oh, what a shame. Stringy was having a good race there. He does have DRS. Is he gonna send one up the inside here? Murphy's just keeping a watching brief because Roscoe's gonna go on the outside. Emerson is dropping down. Emerson's dropping down. We got yellow flag. Roscoe's on the outside. That's a fantastic move from Roscoe. Brilliant stuff. And Emerson's dropping down to third position. And he's dropped down to fourth. Emerson's got a problem. I think Emerson's got a problem. Grant, he is up in the second position. Not sure what happened there, but Emerson's and now John Vergo's going to the parabolica. He does have a go into the parabolica. He is through and back up into fifth position. And now Murphy is on the inside as well then, as they come through to... I'm out of breath. This is incredible stuff. That Roscoe is... Look at this. Roscoe is now on the outside. Is Murphy going to get involved as well? Look at this, wheel to wheel. As they battle down into turn one then. And oh my gosh, this is getting very, very Larry indeed, isn't it? Jonathan now is up in the fifth position. Roscoe is sixth. Seventh position is Murphy. Crazy Man is also got by as well because... Oh, it's Laggy and Crazy are both into the pits then. Oh, I need to get myself sorted. This has been it. Oh, John Vergo's gone wide then. And oh no, that's someone else has gone wide. That's Mr. Elite then, who's gone off and into in the Scar chicane, and he is just recovering now. And Mr. Elite, and he accelerates away. I wonder, soft tires are almost at the end of their life. Everything is off the track. He's in sector 2. Sorry, no, he's in the second chicane, and he's got the same policeman. He has lost it off. Oh, and Stringy there, launching the McLaren there out of the second chicane. So Fisher is now changed his front wing, so he is going to be quick now, isn't he? He was quick with damaged front wing anyway. So Fisher was, oh my gosh, and look at these. Oh, and Laggy there is gone off the track there. And whoa. Laggy there is just stormed back on the track there and gone in front of Fisher there. I think that he might have to think about giving that position back. He's gone wide, Laggy has. This is a very Fisher's there just bypass these guys because these guys are battling tooth and nail for the battle for 6th and 7th position. They've both got DRS. Laggy Racer's got a 5-second penalty because of gaining an advantage there, because he went very wide into the second chicane there. Fisher is now up into a 5th position then, and look at the background there, because that's Gunnar who's on the inside of Crazy Man. He is flying Gunnar. This is a brilliant drive from Gunnar, and he's up into 6th position. Yellow flag in 2. What's going on in 2? We'll find out in a minute. But there's look at this, and this Crazy Man is struggling for speed. But Emerson, there is Emerson then is back in this, and he's going to go on the inside. He is on the inside. Where is it? Look, there is Gunnar on the outside. On the inside then is Emerson. Emerson is up to 8th position. Gunnar is not. 10th position is Crazy Man. Also in front of us is Laggy and Roscoe. I'm not really sure where to look. This is fantastic racing, isn't it? And Laggy is out back in front of Roscoe in the battle for 6th position. And Crazy Man is gaining on Emerson as well. And look at this, and brilliant stuff there. And that battle in front is very, very feisty indeed, isn't it? Look at them there side by side going into the Granda Curve here. And look, Laggy there cutting the corner there slightly there. But Roscoe's got a power on the outside. Or is he? There he is. And this is reminiscent of too fast 11 between Vettel and Alonso. But brilliant stuff there. Roscoe is now up into 6th position. 7th position is Laggy Race. Look at the background. Emerson is now fending off Crazy Hitman and Gunnar for 9th and 10th position at the moment. And breathe. Incredible stuff then in this Monza Grand Prix. Emerson is all over the back of Laggy now. Laggy is look at this. Oh my god, he's forced it, but Laggy's giving him enough space, and now they're going to go into the parabolica, and he's on the outside. Is he going to do it? John Cox sets the fast on the race. And where is he? Look, we're on board with Laggy then. Look on the outside. Look left. Where is he? Emerson is still there. I think he's still there. There he is. Look at him. He is through and up into 7th position now. Laggy Race is going to tuck in. He has DRS as well, so both these guys have got DRS. Look at this. I'm gaining on Roscoe in front here. And look at this. They got oh my gosh. And Laggy there. Brilliant driving there. Fantastic indeed. Oh, thoroughly enjoyed that. That was great stuff from both drivers there. And look in the background there is Crazy and Gunnar also battling away as well. Streaky and Mr. Elite are fighting as well. Jonathan Cox, that's the second penalty for Jonathan. That's 6 seconds now. It's Gunnar's now it's Emerson now going on the outside. Oh, and oh, look at this. And now Roscoe's gone a bit deep into the second part of the chicane in. And now then they're coming down to the left. Oh, is Laggy? It's got on the inside. No, not quite then. It's wow. Fair play to all these guys. There's a bit of a tune now beyond Roscoe, isn't it? This is fantastic racing. This really is. Brilliant stuff from this is brilliant racing from all these 5 minutes guys. Now Emerson there's going to go on the outside. He's going to go on the outside going into the Oscar train. Look at the power. He is now through and up in the 4th position then. Emerson Emerson is through and over the 4th position. These guys are going to resume their battle then, and they definitely are, because that Roscoe's gone wide. And then Laggy, remember, there's no DRS side. Murphy is in the pits. Granty's in the pits as well. They got 10 laps then to do on these soft compound tyres then, and the question is about the undercut. Is Jonathan Cox going to get in front? Laggy race out a little bit, and Jonathan Cox is in front of Murphy. Oh no! And Laggy has got it. Oh my gosh, he has spun it somehow Gunnar, and he's got to be careful because I think Mr. Lee is coming on the parabolic as well. Oh no! And oh my gosh, McLaren there, and Laggy's in the pits. What a shame, and Laggy's got a 5-second penalty for being in the pits there. And as now we're on board then with Murphy, as he is now less than a second and behind Jonathan Cox. And because Jonathan Cox, this is his home Grand Prix. He started 16th on the grid and is now in 3rd position. I know Murphy's going to go on the outside at the moment, but he is not. He is not going to be able to get on the outside there. Neil Scarsh came up, and Jonathan's gone very wide there, and Fisher has gone very wide as well, and he's in the wall. Fisher is. Oh no, Fisher there, and Jonathan Cox and Murphy are battling their way into the Parabolica. I know Jonathan there he's coming from a defending really well there. Brilliant stuff from Jonathan, but now he's going to gain advance there. Fisher's going for his commentator's curse, unfortunately. He was doing a great job, Fisher was, and now he's damaged his front wing. He's going to drop down his knee, so he's going to. I think he going to put. I think he should put another set of soft tires there, and he's still going to score some very good points here today. Now, oh no! And Jonathan there made contact there with Murphy, but Granty there is taking the lead. And at the Monza Grand Prix, he is through and up into 1st position. Granty is on his way for his 2nd win of his career. Brilliant driving there from Granty. He is now leading the Italian Grand Prix, and. Just taking a quick look. Oh, Laggy is not too happy about Roscoe. To be honest, I got to say, this is racing. Unfortunately, if I mean, you've seen what happened. You've seen what happened today with Charles Leclerc and Verstappen. Yeah, of course, these things just happen. And Jonathan Cox is gone. He's gone. He is gone. He is out. Jonathan Cox, the Italian driver, has gone into the wall. He is out of this race. There he is. He's in the middle of the track. Whoa, no, Jonathan Cox, and what a shame. Yeah, unfortunately, as a new F1 set the fast lap of the race, and now he's going to go side by side. He is side by side, and he is through and up into 3rd position. And is Emerson going to come back at him? He is going to come back at him. Emerson has dived on the inside, and that's a great move from Emerson. And now they're going wheel to wheel. But look at this is brilliant racing. And now new F1 there has got the purchase, he's got the traction because he's got new tyres, and he is back up in the 3rd position. But Emerson is not giving up there, is he? Back on board with Emerson. This is a cracking drive fed. As Emerson is trying to steal the line right from his championship rival Granty, because Granty is on this final lap. And look at this, wheel to wheel going down to the 2nd chicane there, and Emerson there having to pull out there. What a drive! What a great battle there was. Oh, then Granty's gone off the track. Granty's gone off the track there, and I think he's all right. He's all right. He's got enough of a lead there. But my gosh, that was a bit of a fright, wasn't it, from the man? It's not going to go for a 2nd race win of his career. And he's now coming through the final Parabolica for the final time. Yellow flag in 1. I think just taking a look, see who it was. Never mind. Granty though comes through the final corner, and he wins his 2nd career ALR race in brilliant style there from Granty. What a race! Brilliant driving there from Granty from 3rd on the grid. Murphy from 11th to 2nd. Fantastic drive from the Ferrari driver. Doing a brilliant job. New F1 then is going to come into finish 3rd position on his debut. So good stuff from the man who got pole position, and I think he'd be very happy with that 3rd position there from New F1. So Granty there from 3rd on the grid to win the race, with Murphy 2nd from 11th to 2nd there. New F1 3rd in the end. 4th is Emerson there. Might be disappointed that result. Gunnar, my driver of the day, he's had a fantastic race today, hasn't he, Gunnar? That was a very strong race from Gunnar. Also a strong race from Roscoe as well in 6th position, his best result of his career. Exiled in 7th position. 8th is Elite. 9th is Stringy, and 10th is Panzen. Those are the top 10, and well done to Panzer for scoring points on his debut race as well.